Business cards are made with Microsoft Office Publisher 2007. When you open up the program, you get all of these various file folders. You go to the business card, and you have a choice of all of the business cards you could imagine or want to design. They're blank, they're already formatted, and a great number of others that you can just simply press on and copy into the program. To get started, I've already made my business card, and we'll take a look at it. When you first come up to this screen, it is a 3.5 by 2 business card. I simply adhere to the blogs that you don't want any more than 2 or 3 fonts on your business card, and the information should be readable. You can get a little creative with your name and your graphics. You can insert graphics here, and the text box is here. And you can lay out the business card, and it will be printed 10 up on a 8.5 by 11 sheet of index paper. Page setup. You go to the blank pages, and here is the advanced, is right here. You want to set this at multiple pages per sheet, letter 8.5 by 11, and then set the margins at 3/4 on the side and a 1/2 inch at the top and bottom, and this will center your business cards on that 8.5 by 11 sheet. Horizontal gap is 0, vertical gap is 0. And that's about all you need to do to print these cards. We can come up and do File, Print Preview, and we get a print preview, and it'll come up and show you what kind of how our cards are going to lay out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. The top margin's a 1/2 inch. The side margins are 3/4. There's 2 inches between each one of those, and 3.5 between these 2 marks. And we're ready to print. We go over to Print, and another little dialog box pops up when we hit the button. And the only strange thing about this is that you need to set it to multiple copies, 8.5 by 11 pages, and it'll come up and show you your format here. And the only strange thing is that you want 10 copies of the business card. If you take 10 copies, you're going to get 1 page of 10 up on that. If you want 100 business cards, you're going to have to enter 100, and you'll get 10 pages of 10 up. And at this point, you can make sure that the paper is in the printer, and we can take it, and we'll try and see if we can't show you how to cut these cards out. All you have to do is hit print, and you're off and running. You can use several things to cut these business cards out. As simple as using an X-Acto knife and a steel ruler and a cutting pad. Or you can use a plate cutter, which makes the job a little more efficient. And I happen to use a larger plate cutter, a Fiskars, and it really makes the job quite easy, and you can see what you're doing, and makes the cuts very exacting. The paper is 110-pound cardstock. You can use really any paper. You could use 20-pound bond, 28-pound bond, or something heavier, an index, ledger, whatever you want to do. The first cut, however you do it, is right down the center. You want to cut the cards into strips so that we can take and have cut marks on the sides. And we want to hold those cut marks, take a 1/2 inch off the top, and then consequently cut the 2-inch divisions on those, holding the stock against this sidebar so that the paper doesn't slip. We want to make sure that the cutter blade cuts into the cardstock from below and goes across it, so that the if you do it the other way and have the cutter up above, it could slip. After we get all those cut out, we take a piece of cardboard and double sticky tape and make a little stop and put it at 3.5 inches. Now all of the cards at this point are cut, and we take it and absolutely just trim them to 3.5 inches, and they're all the same size. And we have the business cards that we wanted to do ourselves, and that's how we get business cards.